Hi again, guys. I thought that I would record this third video today and present you one approach to the games, which is not a correct score market trading approach, but something different. If you are into football and into backing and laying, but you don't want to limit yourself to the correct score market, I hope you will like this this strategy. So this is the approach for a game where you expect three or four, at least 3-4 goals to be scored. And if you saw my earlier video, you know that I backed 2-0, 2-1, 3-0, 3-1 in the Wales against Denmark game. So I kind of expect 3 goals or 4 in this game. And at the very same time, the market doesn't. And this is a situation where you can use this this approach. So technically, I have this Excel spreadsheet where I share all the data. So here, in general, what you do is you back 2-0 and 2-1. Sorry, you back 2-0 and 0-2. And you add, you lay under 2.5 match goals and you lay under 3.5 match goals. So what this does, you technically have to avoid 0-0, 1-0, 0-1, and 1-1. And other than that, if you have 2 goals scored, you will have a very nice profit. If the third goal is scored, you are still in the profit. If 4 goals are scored or more, then you have a bonus because both lay under 2.5 and lay under 3.5 will land. So in this example, in this example, you can see that. I'm just checking, but yes. So you can lay under 2.5 at 154, and you can lay under 3.5 at the very moment at 1.2. You can even ask for 1.19, probably you will get it as well. Here, however, instead of backing 2-0, 0-2, I decided to cover 0-2 and 1-1 because I think 2-0 is so unrealistic. I mean, 2-0 is priced at 32, then I can skip this score. In general, when you have 2 evenly matched teams, you would have both 2-0 and 0-2 priced at around probably 12, 13, something like that. Here 0-2 is priced at 9, but 2-0 is priced at 30, 32. So instead, this will a little bit cut the profits, but I can go 0-2 and 1-1 and play it very safely and still hope for some profit. So 2-0 can be backed, sorry, 0-2 can be backed at 9, and it says 2-0 here, but this is a price for 1-1, 7.6. And so what I have here is I have this form built that I can request a profit if at least 3 goals are scored. So for example, if I want 18 profit on under 2.5, I can just click calculate, and I have 18 here, and other figures are calculated automatically. So for examples, I have my 6 stake for the correct scores. I can change this as well. This is calculated automatically, and here, here I can also, this is a very cheap lay with a minimal risk, really. I can even change this and recalculate. and maybe even go with 7. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so for example, in this case, you can see this automatic calculations and the stakes. So my total risk in this scenario would be 33. And if it's, yeah, again, it says 2-0, but in this case, that would be 1-1. So if it's 1-1, I would win 18 out of 33, which is a little bit more than 50% profit. If it's 2-0 to Denmark, I would again win 18. If there are 3 goals, I would win 18. And if there are 3+ goals, I would win 27. So almost 100% profit for an approach that again would be pretty safe. And if you are into trading, you know, you can always you can always play around with this. So for example, if it's 0-2, you're sitting on this green, you can push some of it to 3 goals and to 3+ goals by laying this in play if you think more goals will be scored. So so yeah, so this is the net profit after after 5% commission. Yeah, here are the dangers. So as I said, the danger of this method is 0-0, 1-0, 0-1, and 1-1. 1-1 not in this case, right? But if you back 2-0, 0-2, 1-1 would be your danger. And I have this note here that if I want to minimize the risk, you can scalp the draw. So what it basically says is that, you know, you can start this trade by placing a back bet on the draw. And when the price drops, you place your back bet again, you lay again. And in this scenario, you know, Google scalping if you are not sure what that means. But that will essentially provide a free green on the draw. So you would cover 0-0 and 1-1 in this, at least to some extent, with this approach. The risk is, of course, that you back your bet, you back the draw, you were waiting for the lay and the goal is being scored, but then still, if the second goal is scored and it's 1-1, then you will be in a good position. So even if you place your back bet for the draw and there's a goal, you're still not dead, because you can still either take the risk, take the red, and just, as a result you will minimize your profits here, or just make them a little bit less. Or if it's 1-1, then you'll have a bonus to your trade. So I just thought that I would share this with you. Let me know what you think about this approach, and good luck with your trades. Bye.